I say, I'm very much choosing my route for large objects, and they become much larger than Trajan's column. Okay, so everything that you see in this gallery, and if it were open, the gallery on the other side of the corridor behind you, is plaster cast or electrotype reproduction. Now remember, I am an official guide for what is probably the foremost museum of art and design in the world. So why have I mentioned that word reproduction? Well, it goes back to what I was saying about the beginnings of this museum. The museum was an attempt to improve British art and design, to educate, and the idea was to bring as large a range of objects to be seen as possible. How in the mid-19th century could you do that? You couldn't take your students travelling to see the objects. Travel was slow, dangerous, and expensive. Photography was in its infancy. That left only engraving or plaster cast reproductions. Now, in fact, many museums had collections of casts, but the Victoria and Albert Museum had the largest collection and has maintained it. And this collection is now quite important in its own right. Some of you may have seen this column in two parts is a reproduction of Trajan's column in Rome, which was erected there in 113 AD. It's made of marble. Some of you may have seen the original. And often on my tours, I get people who've seen the original, and if we view it from higher up, and they can see very clearly, they say, oh, it's in better condition than the original. And that's the point. These pieces have been kept inside. The originals have become weathered. So this collection is now quite important in its own right.